It was Adesanya. Whitaker is the one that we just got bit from.
Yeah.
Adesanya versus who's before that? Who the fuck was before that?
I don't know. But,
Vittori. Who's Vittori?
I'm live.
Yeah, boom, we're live. Alright. So, episode 96. 1 month away.
Yeah.
The summer of UFC. That's what I'm calling this because the fucking next 2 months, dude, is ridiculous. There's so many good fights. I was taking a look at the fucking thing. And it's literally just fight night. Even the fight nights are really good, which we haven't seen in a while. Volkov versus Rosenstrike's pretty good heavyweight matchup. And there's like 3 other really good fights. So that one has at least a good main card, which you never see. Usually it's like 1 fight, maybe 2, and the rest are whatever.
Yeah.
June 18th, Calvin Kattar, Josh Emmett, Kevin Holland, Tim Means. You have Phil Hawes, Chris Dawkins, Roman Dolidze, Cody Stamann, Eddie Wineland. The next one, Neil Magny, Shavkat Rachmanov, Armin Sarukian, Matus Gamrot. So there's a bunch of good fights coming up in fight nights. And then obviously the next couple pay-per-views we have are all fucking really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And fight week coming up. You know, International Fight Week.
Right.
Next month.
I want to say it's going to start June 25th. It's going to end July 9th.
Almost 2 months.
Right.
2 months.
No, it's just over a month away. It's like a month and a week, I think.
No, 2 months. June, July. Did you say June or July?
It's June 25th.
Okay, you did say
to
June.
July.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought you said July.
But no fight night this week. There's nothing going on this week,
Yeah.
which sucks. You always hate to see that because we're not, can't win any money. We're gonna have to
or
wait till
lose,
next week.
but mainly win. You know.
Right. Well, we did decent on the last card.
Yeah, broke even.
We knew that there was going to be. The good thing that happened was we actually had 3 weeks of picks to make, so we still have both of the, not big parlays, but the locks that we had. We had
Pereira by decision.
Pereira by decision was a great pick. We had Przatska, Shevchenko.
Fist bump for that. It was plus 180
for Pereira.
by decision.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was a really good pick.
No, that was both of our picks.
I know.
Boom.
And it was a good fight too. Like Pereira really kicked his ass. Pereira's gonna be ranked. I'm not sure if he actually got added ranks because I haven't
underdog
checked
wins
the new
in this
rankings.
one. Underdog wins. I did not expect Chase Hooper to win, so shout out Chase Hooper.
I wish I had put him by TKO. Or no, I wanted him by submission actually. So I think he won by TKO.
I bet on that fight to not go the distance.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought Felipe would win. And I noticed a lot of minus 180, minus 170 people lose.
I wonder if that's like
Noticed.
the odds that they're gonna put on for you, so you want to pick them, try to bet against it.
Because it is a pretty good number to add on a parlay, minus 180. Like
Michel Pereira joins the UFC's top 15 ranked welterweights at number 14. First time he's ranked.
How was that fight?
It was a good fight. It was back and forth in the first 2 rounds, then he took over in the third. Michel Pereira is a really entertaining fighter. Like he was trying to do tornado 360 kicks and like do some crazy shit. Do you remember one of his last fights? He did a somersault when the guy was on the ground and tried to kick him, landing on him. Remember that?
Yeah.
So he does a bunch of crazy shit.
He is kind of wild.
He just
department.
He just outstruck the fuck out of him. I want to say in the third round he had like 62 strikes to like 10.
Yeah.
So he has really good stamina. He has excellent striking, and he has a weird style. It's a really good combination. He's gonna get checked at some point when he goes against a top 10 guy.
Yeah.
But at this point, like
I think we just keep betting on him because
he's on
I think
5-fight win streak.
we're not gonna this is shout out lucrative MMA. And also my take, I don't think we're gonna. This is like his prime. Like we're not gonna get a better Michel Pereira.
Yeah, he's 28.
Than we are in the next 3 years. You know what I mean?
Right. I think that he has a decent. Well, because he's been in the UFC for a minute now. Like he's been in probably for 5 years. He joined really young.
Yeah.
And he's been in the spotlight ever since then because of his entertaining style.
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting, like what you said, like, is he going to face a top 10 opponent, or is he going to face an unranked opponent, someone trying to go in
If I were him, I would try to get one more. Well, because Ponzinibbio was ranked. He was number 14.
No, I
Pereira
know.
beat him.
Him being ranked.
Right. No, I know what you're
and
saying.
then not facing someone that
Well,
isn't ranked.
it only gets worse from there because you have the murderer's row of welterweights. You know,
Yeah.
when you look at the top 10, they don't have a necessarily strong top 10, but every single one of those 15
Masvidal,
fighters
Iffy.
is really good.
Masvidal, Iffy, Brady's gonna be pretty good. Magny.
Sean Brady is. It was one of the most underrated fighters in the UFC.
Dude, Michael
He's
Chiesa.
16-0.
Remember that fight, dude? Michael Chies's fight.
Which
He
one?
got choked out
Against
by.
Luque?
Yeah, that was a crazy fight.
Yeah, he had
In a
him. He had him
minute.
dead to rights for 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden he got caught in a darce and got choked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Vicente Luque's best moment, I think.
Yeah. Michael Chiesa was ranked like 7th. Now he's ranked 13th now.
No. So this is the top 2 don't count because I have a label and it was one.
Okay.
So he's actually 11.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was. I want to say when he fought Luque, he was like 8, and he's lost 2 since. So he lost to Luque and to Sean Brady. Sean Brady is, like I said, really good though. I
Really
want to see
good.
him fight.
He's gonna go past.
I want to
Masvidal.
see someone fight Thompson or Luque. I want to see
Sean Brady should fight Thompson, and
Yeah.
then he go past him.
And I think
Thompson
Brady's
and Masvidal should fight
Brady's
too.
just completely well rounded.
Mm.
Like he has a really good wrestling game. When he fought Vicente Luque, he wrestled him. When he fought,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Luque
I'm looking at
Kamaev.
Chiesa, he
Luque
struck him.
Kamaev would be a good one. You know, there's so many possibilities, dude. You know, it's a great division.
It is a good.
This division, probably the best.
I don't know.
Not the best. It's comparable to.
It's the deepest, maybe. Like
Yeah,
all 15 of
probably
those
like
guys are like
heavyweight, dude.
are like actual championship challengers. I don't know
Yeah.
about Li Jingliang. I think he gets a big rap, but that was maybe just because of how he got demolished by Kamaev.
Yeah, you can't really judge him on that. I don't
Right,
think.
exactly.
I'm gonna stop judging people on first round wins.
I see what you're saying.
Not like, well, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I don't have to really explain because you agreed, but like, there's some first round wins and you're like, okay, but like a first round, first minute, like, I'm not even gonna look at it anymore. Like, I'm not even gonna look at like that fight like in a whole, like, it's just like nonsense to me.
You look at the lightweight division, it's just about the same thing. You have from top to bottom, everybody's a fucking savage.
Yeah, like
What I think is, I would say, you got that 4 group span that I would argue is easily the best 4 divisions: welterweight, lightweight, featherweight, bantamweight.
featherweight's really good.
Featherweight is, see, I love featherweight. I think their top 5 might be the best top 5 in the UFC. Volkanovski, Holloway, Ortega, Rodriguez, Qatar, they're all just absolute fucking savages.
Who we betting on? Qatar, right?
Qatar versus Josh Emmett.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Qatar. Although I think Josh Emmett was out for 2 years, came back and beat Dan Ige, and I think that he's still...
Okay, but Dan Ige is not really...
Dan Ige's not that great,
top.
but I think we saw
Still
a
good.
rusty Josh Emmett, and now he's going to get a chance to be a headliner against Calvin Qatar. Calvin Qatar beat up Giga Chikadze, which everybody didn't see coming. That was a huge win for Qatar, but at the same time...
Huge win.
At the same time, that was Chikadze's first fight against a
Top opponent.
top 5 guy.
Opponent.
Like, he beat Edson Barboza,
Yeah.
but that is a guy who has the same exact fight style, kickboxer.
Yeah.
Now you're going against a boxer in Calvin Qatar who's been there, done that. And I think that Calvin Qatar he had his best day against Chikadze when he wasn't expecting it. So now that we have 2 veterans like Emmett and Qatar, I think that's going to be more even than people think. And I think Calvin Qatar is going to open up as a huge favorite.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably going to be minus 200, minus 220 or something. And I think that sprinkling on Josh Emmett wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
I'm
not
gonna
ready to say Emmett.
I'm gonna take Calvin Qatar, I think, in this fight.
Since we're in the featherweight division anyway, new fight alert, July 16th, I'm pretty sure
What
it
do you
was.
think? Who are you taking? Well,
Right now, I think Calvin Qatar probably will win, but I think it's super close. And if the lines open up the way I think they will, I'm going to have to bet on Emmett. Because I really think that he has a good chance. I'm going to pick both of them by decision, by the way. I think that fight goes 5 rounds to a decision.
depending on what the number is, yeah.
But no, I really do. So I'm gonna take both of them for like
5 rounds.
$20 for a decision.
Yeah.
And
the next pay per view fight night's even crazier, or is it a pay per view?
Which one?
Oh, it is a. Oh, yeah. No, June 11th. Yeah.
Yeah. So the week before that is UFC 275. UFC 275 is gonna be really good.
Yeah.
The entire main card is full of bangers. Teixeira Prochazka, not second guessing it. We've already talked about how Prochazka's going to win. Shevchenko Santos is going to be really interesting because Talia Santos, I'm going to tell you right now, is good. Shevchenko's going to win, but Talia Santos is really good. That's going to be a 5-round. If it goes 5 rounds, it might not, but that's going to be a stand-up battle the entire time. Might see a knockout there. Wiley Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Joanna.
I'm so excited for this fight, dude.
You notice Wiley Zhang's number opened up at -180.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that because we of my big picks that we showed last week, I want to say Joanna was like the only underdog that I really liked. But I think that she hasn't fought in 2 years. She lost the fight against Wiley Zhang the last time. I think that she gets a bad rap, and I think people are going to dismiss her right away. I wouldn't even be surprised if the line opened up even more. Did it?
She went down. +150.
Oh, I think she started at +150.
She was +155.
Oh, okay. You also have Rogerio Bontorin versus Manel Kape, which is a really interesting flyweight fight. Manel Kape's 3-0 in the UFC. Bontorin's been there, done that. I want to say Manel Kape opened up at -240.
Yeah.
Andre Fiallo's fighting. Jacob Malkoun, Brendan Allen's fighting. That line got even more open as well.
Yeah, 20 points. Brendan Allen now -220.
Jiri Prochazka's number went up.
By 5.
I think it was 10. I think he was -190. That's what I got him for.
Was he? Oh, I thought he was -195.
Fiallo's number went down. Fiallo was -170. Now he's -160.
Yeah. I'm not really so sure on that fight now.
I am. I'm still pretty sure. And that's really all there is for 275. I knew that this was going to happen. They're going to save a bunch of fights for July and August. But, it's a main card pay-per-view. The entire main card is going to be really good, and the rest of the pay-per-view is going to be not so great. So that's an 8 o'clock live reaction start time. Make sure you check us out for our live reactions when we do it June 11th. They're going to start at 8 o'clock p.m.
That's a good bet.
What's that?
Joanna, Brendan Allen.
I'm not taking Brendan Allen, personally.
You're not taking Brendan Allen?
I almost want to take Malkoun.
Oh, I'm not going to take Malkoun, that's for sure. Prochazka and Andre Filio. +780.
Nice.
That's not bad.
No, that's pretty good.
That's bad. You take Brendan Allen out. +509.
Yeah, because he's -200 anyway.
Yeah.
Was that 4-team, you said?
That's a 3-team.
Prochazka, Jędrzejczyk, and who was the last one? Fiallo?
Joanna, Prochazka, Andre.
Yeah. All right.
+500.
No,
I like that bet.
Joanna kind of saves it being the underdog.
200 on it. I don't give a fuck.
Joanna's, it's really a pretty good bet. I would also think about putting Manel Kape. I know I was questionable about it last week, but I've been looking at it a little more. I think he's gonna win.
We gotta be sure. We have to get surgical with this shit.
Well, if we're just doing locks, I wouldn't say Joanna's a lock. I have a good feeling about her, but I don't think she's a lock. That might just be the number talking to me because, I've wanted to say that Joanna's gonna win ever since that fight got announced. I'm also a fan of Joanna, and she hasn't fought in 2 years. So I don't know if I'm clouded there. Either way, that fight will determine the next challenger for the strawweight title too, because they're not giving it back to Rose after what we just saw in the last pay-per-view. Dana's already said that this number one contender match, if you will happen. Anyway, moving back to what I was going to say a little bit earlier, going back to the featherweight division. New fight just got announced today. July 16th headliner between Brian Ortega, Yair Rodriguez.
Yeah, Ortega. I'm not second guessing it, and I'm not gonna overlook it. Ortega.
Here's my thinking, right?
Nope.
Yair Rodriguez almost beat Max Holloway. Like, it was a 3-2 decision to Max Holloway. Yair Rodriguez rocked Holloway a couple times.
I'm telling you.
Brian Ortega will have the advantage when it goes to the ground, obviously. He does against everybody. His jiu-jitsu super really, really, really fucking good. But Yair Rodriguez
His kicks are
has
good.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah, but no one's in that division's kicks are better than Rodriguez. Like, he's the Muay Thai guy in that division.
He's going to the ground. I'm winning it out right now.
That's actually going to be a really good... I'm telling you right now, that's going to be a really good fight night.
Submission?
July 16th. Letting you know. It's a really good
Can we
fight
mark
night.
it? Can we put that... I want to mark that date. Because we're going to... I have a feeling we're going to make a lot of money that.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think you're right, because I'm taking Brian Ortega, who's going to be the favorite. It's not going to open up that big. I think he's going to be like minus 130.
Got him. I want to see if I agree with you on the next one.
Askar Askarov,
Yes.
taking him. He's going to open up as way more of a favorite. He's going to be like minus 200.
Who the fuck?
I also have Jack Shore beating Ricky Simon. Jack Shore.
All right, you want to know why I like Jack Shore? You wanna know?
Because he's from Wales? Is that why?
I don't know who Ricky Simon is. Next.
Okay. Here's where I think we're going to disagree, right?
Oh boy.
Hold on, because I don't want to get this wrong. I want to make sure this fight is still on.
Here we go.
Okay. Dustin Jacoby's fighting a guy named Da Un Jung.
Da Un Jung.
Da Un Jung is the, how do I say this? The dark horse in the light heavyweight division. And I know you like Dustin Jacoby, and he's on a pretty good streak. He's on a 3-fight win streak. We've bet on him and won him before. But I really, really like Da Un Jung. He's on a 6-fight win streak. Big for light heavyweight. He's like 6'4". Big dude. I'm going to take Jung in that fight against Justin Jacoby. I'm going to look into it a little bit more. That might be a fight that at the very end I just pull out and I don't even touch. But if we're just talking about this one little fight night right here. Oh, Li Jingliang's also fighting on this. Against Movsar Salikov. This is a good fight night, dude. This is really good. These guys are both ranked.
So wait, what is the one that I'm disagreeing with you?
I thought you were going to take Dustin Jacoby. You remember that name, Dustin Jacoby?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's fighting a guy named Da Un Jung.
Da Un Jung. It might be a one that you just stay away from.
Right. So,
Personally.
in these, I don't think I've ever seen this in a fight night before. So, in these 6 fights that have been announced and confirmed so far, 6 fights, 12 fighters, 11 of them are ranked. 4 of them are ranked top 5. That's really fucking good for a fight night. And usually when we have matchups like that of bigger people that we know, that we've watched and we've studied, that's when we get our picks right because we've seen them so many times. So July 16th, that's the day that we put like 20 racks on a fight night. 20 units, excuse me. 20 racks would be a little bit much.
So is that when we're gonna lay the hammer
Sure.
on a parlay?
I would say so. The thing to also think about is the week after that is UFC. I know, I just poked you. That was weird. The week after that is UFC.
It's on camera, dude.
UFC London 2.
Yeah, that's funny. Huh? UFC 1 and 2?
UFC London 2.
Oh, London 2,
is the week after that.
Yeah.
So if those come out at the same time, we can parlay Ortega, Askarov, and Shore with Tom Aspinall and Patty Pimblett. You know what I mean? And Jack Hermanson versus Darren Till.
All right,
UFC
no, I'm staying
London
away
2.
from that. That's a stay away from.
Hermanson
Let's
Till?
enjoy the fight. Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking Hermanson. Oh, I'm taking Hermanson.
I'm taking the under.
Oh, I'm taking Hermanson.
I'm
Is that
taking
fight?
the under.
I don't even know if that fight has been confirmed yet. I know it was talked about for a while.
I'm gonna take Tilly.
You're gonna take Tilly?
I'm gonna
Tilly,
take Tilly.
It has been confirmed.
I'm gonna take the Tillmeister. He's been training with Kamaev. I'm telling you.
When's the last time Till fought, bro? Dude, Till hasn't fought since he lost to Derek Brunson. That was over a year ago, right?
Yeah. I shot myself with a nail today.
How'd that feel?
I was like,
Good.
oh. And I like moved it out.
Oh.
And I was like, I shot myself.
Oh, so it's almost been a year. September 4th, 2021. And this fight night is July 23rd, so it'll be like 11 months.
Wait, what?
10 months.
Till.
10 months since we've seen Darren.
I'm gonna take the Till because he took some time off. He's been training with the right people. I think it. They say you are who you surround yourself with,
Mm-hmm.
like the 5 closest people. So I'm gonna go with Till. Good vibes, good energy. Yeah.
Now let me ask you this, because I know how you feel about this next fight. I agree with you that trio that they got over there is really fucking good. Till,
Strickland.
Kamaev, Strickland.
Yeah.
That is a really good trio. Does that make you feel any type of way against your boy Alex Pereira when Sean Strickland fights him at UFC 277?
I'm gonna go Pereira.
I know you are, but
because I think it's so scripted for him to face Adesanya. It is so unbelievably scripted, and I
don't
think
even get how this fight came to be.
The reach, I know Pereira has a better reach, and I know that his kicking is much better, and he can control his. Sean Strickland's really known for his controlling the distance, using his jab. Probably one of the best jabs in that division. Honestly, like he has a really quick jab. But I think just the Muay Thai background is gonna play such a big effect, dude. It really is.
I'm just checking out the reach.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to really go forward.
Right. Alex Pereira is only 5-1, 5-1 in MMA, not ranked, and he's fighting the number 6th ranked middleweight fighter. If you don't think
scripted,
it's because he beat Adesanya in kickboxing, like it
so
doesn't
scripted,
make sense to me at all. But I mean, he's the one that wanted to take the fight. He's gonna go against easily the best fighter he's ever fought against.
Alex Pereira might be like.
So he beat
plus 200, dude.
He beat Claudio Silva, who's a good fighter, but like, how many times have you heard the name Claudio Silva?
Yeah, I think this is when a lot of I don't know. I've never really heard of him.
Right.
But I think this is when a lot of people are gonna lose money because they're gonna bet on Strickland. They're gonna be UFC fans. They're gonna know the background of Alex Pereira, but they're not gonna buy into it. I'm buying into it.
Sean Strickland. This is estimated is opening up at -175, Pereira at +150.
Yo, I might have to put like 5 units
Back the
on
Brinks
him.
truck up on him.
I might have to put the Brinks truck on him because I gotta make some moves here.
Sean Strickland has opened up around -180 for every fight, or for his last 2 fights, I should say, against Uriah Hall and Jack Hermanson.
I like this, dude. I can't shake this. Dude, I like that. Go back to that. The best fight. What is that? It just shows what they opened up in their previous fights.
In their closing. It's saying that.
So if you do the odds, right?
No. This is very interesting though. It's saying that he's going to open up at -175, Pereira +150, but it's going to turn. It's saying that, I'm guessing that this has to be estimated because they obviously don't know the closing range, but it's saying that Pereira should close at -125 and Strickland at -105. That's interesting. They think that people are going to hammer Pereira because of +150 number, I guess.
Yeah.
Do they want people to hammer Pereira? Do they want people to think that this is a setup?
No, I'm betting Pereira, dude. I'm not even capping. I'm not capping.
Oh, man, I don't know.
You gotta think Muay Thai background.
He has a kickboxing background. Does he have a Muay Thai background?
Kickboxing, maybe he does Muay Thai.
I wouldn't doubt it. He's 34 years old. I did not know that.
Dude, he's had
I
a
thought
lot
he was
of
younger.
fights, dude. He was the best in the world.
What do you think his kickboxing record was?
I don't know.
Can't type today. Holy shit. 33-7, 21 knockouts. Knocked out Adesanya, as we know. That fight, listen, this fight's still a while away, man. This fight is still months out of a time. I don't know why this is popping up right now.
Why is there a carrot, dude?
That's my music app.
Oh.
So this fight is July 30th. So that fight is 2 months away. That fight
We got time.
That fight got
We got
booked
time.
such in advance. It's so weird.
Yeah.
UFC 277 doesn't even have a headliner yet. What it does have is
So weird.
Derek Lewis versus Sergey Pavlovich, co-main event, and Sean Strickland versus Alex
Drew
Pereira.
Dober, huh?
Drew Dober versus who's that? Thiago
Bobby
Alves?
Alves.
Yeah, Bobby Alves. Yeah, making his debut. Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira. That fight is that's a really interesting fight. I don't know how that ever got made.
Dude, it don't make sense. It's so scripted. It's unbelievable.
All right.
He's gonna knock out Sean Strickland, right? It's gonna shoot him up.
He's gonna be like number 6.
Yeah, it's gonna shoot him up to start him. It's gonna be a. Record this, mark it. It's gonna be a crazy knockout head kick.
Yeah, you think he's gonna knock out Sean Strickland?
Knock him out. He's gonna knock him out.
What is his last 2 ways of victory? I want to say he has knockouts in both of his 2 fights.
He's getting adjusted. He's had a couple fights to be in the UFC. Like, he just went the distance.
So he has a flying knee. That was the one that we, like, as soon as he got to the UFC, he got a knockout. That was crazy.
And 108, bro. I'm telling you right now, please.
Oh, it was Bruno Silva. It wasn't Claudio Silva.
You know we're going to hammer him.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
UFC 277, they haven't announced anything for that, for a title fight, have they? Erickson Morales commented hi.
Hey.
Thank you for the view, Erickson. UFC 277
Hey, Erickson.
main event. Pena versus Nunes 2. Oh. Really? Did you know that fight got scheduled?
No. Pena versus Nunes 2? It did, huh?
It got scheduled for this card.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's going to be...
I'm hammering Nunes.
I'm hammering Nunes.
Hammering her.
And you know she's going to be minus 500.
Yeah. Because in her first fight against Pena, she was what, minus 800? Like, she's going to be...
14.
No, she wasn't. No, that was Shevchenko's last fight.
No,
that was Shevchenko.
No,
she's
like
definitely been
11,
that number.
14,
She's definitely been that number, but her last fight... No, because I remember as the fight got closer, people actually started hitting Pena a little bit more.
Yeah, because people are hoping for a prayer.
Yeah, well, they got their prayer. They got their fucking prayer. That was the craziest fight that I saw last year. We were all dumbfounded. All right.
Crazy.
I'm going to give you a bunch of fights. You're going to tell me who's going to win.
Okay.
Summer of UFC 2022 is upon us. This is Austin Garvey's hot takes on who will win every single fight. Guaranteed locks. He's going to hammer every single person.
Write them down.
Calvin Kattar, Josh Emmett.
Calvin Kattar.
Neil Magny, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Shavkat Rakhmonov. Neil Magny's going to go on a losing streak. His time is up.
Weili Zhang, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Joanna.
Israel Adesanya, Jared Cannonier.
Israel Adesanya. By decision. Boring.
Uriah Hall, Andre Muniz.
Andre Muniz.
Yep. Warren Murphy, Miesha Tate.
Miesha Tate. I hate Warren
Really?
Murphy. I hated her last fight, man.
Really?
She looked like ass.
Yeah, well, she fought Valentina Shevchenko. A lot of people look like ass when they fight Shevchenko.
She looks so bad.
Volkanovski, Holloway 3.
I'm Volk. It's close. I'm not Volk.
Rafael Dos Anjos versus Rafael Fiziev.
Dos Anjos. Because I was glad that Fiziev got hurt. Because Dos Anjos looks so good.
Tom Aspinall, Curtis Blades.
You're going to pick Fiziev, huh? Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, I think I am going to pick Fiziev.
Tom Aspinall.
Me too. Jack Hermanson, Darren Till. We just talked about that one. This is a good one. Thiago Santos versus Jamal Hill. Remember Jamal Hill?
Yeah, I'm going to take Jamal Hill. I like Jamal Hill.
All right. Paulo Costa versus Luke Rockhold.
The Paulo Costa.
Cyril Gane versus Tai Tuivasa.
Gon should win. I'm gonna go with Gon.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Gon in that.
But I'm not saying Tai Tuivasa don't have a chance.
No, he definitely has a chance to knock him out.
But
I just don't think he will. I think Cyril Gane is too good at distance to get knocked out.
Yeah, but if Tai Tuivasa can take him down, dude. Like,
Listen, I really, really, really like almost. I was gonna say almost as much as Miocic Jones, but it's really not even that close. I want to see Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall. I think those are probably the two quickest heavyweights. I think they're some of the best striking heavyweights. I think that matchup really makes sense.
Tom Aspinall's so good.
Yeah, but I want to see him. Like, we saw him fuck up
Versus
Alexander
Cyril Gane.
Volkov.
Yeah, it's
It was a good
matchup.
fight. Aspinall versus Blades is going to be interesting because we're gonna see if
Blades
Tom
is
Aspinall can wrestle.
Blades is coming off that big knockout, but it is against the guy who's gonna.
Yeah, he beat Chris Dawkins, which is like, yeah, that's good for you.
Good for
Like,
you.
yeah.
Like, you knocked out Chris Dawkins. Congratulations.
He finally got a main event highlight reel knockout, which he needed.
Would anybody in the top five.
Right.
So, not impressive. I'm gonna go with Tom Aspinall, and I might hammer him too.
Against Curtis Blades. I want to see if they have any projections of what those odds are going to open up at.
Curtis Blades will get TKO'd in that fight. And that is a
Aspinall,
main event.
oh, it's going to open. It seems like it's going to open up pretty fucking even. I was kind of hoping that Blades would open up as the favorite. I thought he would. Was Aspinall really the underdog in that
fight? He's minus 110, dude.
Right. It's even.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like Curtis Blades' ability to wrestle. Like, I think that's going to do a lot for him. But at the end of the day, Aspinall's just so well-rounded for that division. How old is he? I'm pretty sure Tom Aspinall's like 26, too.
He's young, man. But, dude, I'm telling you right now, he's going to win.
He's 29. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Still a young guy. He's a young lad.
Dude, he's in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his learning physical prime.
The other thing... Oh, wait, no, I'm totally lying. So, now that I mentioned it just a couple minutes ago, I might as well just say my piece. Stipe versus John Jones has been tried to be booked for September. So, if I'm looking at this real quick, UFC 277 is in July. It's 278. Actually... See, I don't know if they have... Because I know 281's in November because they have that one scheduled for Abu Dhabi. But I don't know if they have any other pay-per-views scheduled for dates. So I want to see... Obviously, Jones versus Miocic is going to be a fucking pay-per-view. And I want to see if they have anything... No. Oh, there it was. Okay.
John Jones, man.
Hammer time. 278
are you really
is August 20th. Oh, I'm malleting John Jones. I don't care. I could care less. Yeah, I think he's minus 200. I'll put a rack down on him. Seriously. He's gonna open up as like minus 200.
Yeah.
100%.
I think we looked this up before.
I want to say it was minus 200 when we looked at it.
Minus 175.
Yeah, minus 200. That's one projection.
No.
Odds Shark probably has a little bit better. Yeah, minus 200.
Fuck.
That's what I would assume it would be. And I think that as soon as that comes out, people are going to hammer John Jones too.
It's a lock, right?
No.
What
yes,
do you mean?
But yes, it is.
He's never lost, dude.
He's never lost, but
He's
he's never fought a
lost.
heavyweight, and he's fighting the greatest heavyweight ever. Here's the thing that I like, though. How old do you think John Jones is?
34.
All right, that was anticlimactic because I'm pretty sure he is 34. You just,
But I
you
know,
just think
I
he's
know
like
what you
38.
mean.
You
Yeah.
just think he's 38. He's gonna be
Yeah.
turning 35. You think he's like 40 years old because he's been in
He's
the
literally
UFC since
ruining,
forever.
and he hasn't fought in 2 years, and he's gotten in trouble.
And Miocic is gonna be turning 40.
Bro, he's going to
He's gonna turn
annihilate
40.
him.
Like what?
we put
He's turning
5 on
40. I got 5 on it.
Yeah, 25 apiece. I got 25 on.
You want to put? Yeah. You want to put 50 units? Is that what we're going for? We fucking take
I'm
it.
trying to get paid.
We betting the deed. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we do. Like if there's a single fight that it's gonna,
Alright,
he's
on
gonna
God.
win. He's gonna
On
win.
God. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's gonna win. Maybe you'll under parlay. No.
No, I think that goes the distance. I think Jones versus Miocic. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to bet on it
I'm
because
not betting on that. No.
just because I don't know how Jones is gonna, if he's gonna change his fight style at all, because he's gaining 40 fucking pounds. John Jones with 40 pounds of muscle added to him is a ridiculous thought to have. This dude's gonna be yoked, and he's still gonna be doing spinning back elbows and fucking Greco-Roman takedowns and shit. Ugh, it's gonna be so good to see. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm so excited for
He's
that.
gonna knock him out, dude.
He's a dickhead. He's a terrible person. He borderlines on Floyd Mayweather.
He is such a terrible
He's
person.
the Floyd Mayweather of UFC. But, like,
He's terrible.
he's so good. He's such a good fighter.
Yeah, he's a terrible person, but he's such a good fucking.
Oh my god. What do you do?
Athlete.
What do you do with a guy who's an 85-inch
He
reach?
could go play football right now.
He has this-
He could be a D tackle.
I think I think he'd be a wide receiver.
No, he's D tackle. Maybe he's 260. Zach. He's not a wide receiver.
I don't think he's 260. I think he's like 245. Like I don't think he's gonna
Dude,
cut
he's
any
big, dude.
weight.
He's big.
I don't think he's gonna cut any weight at all, which is scary to think too.
He's weighing in 265.
You think so? He's 6'5", 85. He has the second highest reach in UFC history. And
Zach.
the number one, you know who Stefan Struve is?
He might go to minus 180 too. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. You think people are going to bet on Stipe?
Man, I don't know. How don't you?
I'm not gonna.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna.
But as an MMA perspective, if you hate John Jones, you hate him as a person, you're gonna take that
Right.
plus 170.
Sure.
They might even put the odds to plus 200 because people will take it even more.
I don't want them to. I want John Jones to be the underdog. That's what I want. I would.
Oh
love,
my god.
I would love John
Bro, I'll
Jones
give
to be
him my
the
keys.
underdog.
I'll give him my keys to my truck. Dude.
Jesus Christ! I will sign over my firstborn child. All right,
Yeah.
maybe not. That's a little
That's
bit
a
far.
little
That's
far.
it's a little bit far. But you
Wait,
get
that's
you,
a.
but you get the
what's
analogy.
the price on that?
you get I don't know $10.
Wow.
You get the analogy I'm trying to make here. Like there's not a lot I wouldn't sign over to bet on John Jones. He's gonna win.
Winning that, and yeah, I'm gonna love to parlay him with the weeks before and fight week and-
2023 John Jones versus Francis Ngannou for the heavyweight title. You know that John Jones.
You know
versus
that's gonna
Stipe.
happen. That's gonna be
You know-
Francis. If that's Francis Ngannou's first fight back, you know who's winning that fight.
You know that
John Jones. Is winning.
Miocic versus John Jones is going to be for the interim heavyweight title, right?
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Oh, it 100% will be because
No.
Francis Ngannou isn't going to be back till next year. Why wouldn't you promote the fight
That's
even more?
John Jones. Ngannou. Oh
God, I've been waiting for that fight for so fucking long.
He's gonna
As
be
soon
like
as he
36. They're both gonna be like 36.
Francis Ngannou's like 38. Like he's old too.
Bro, John Jones is gonna be the heavyweight champ.
I know. That's what I've been saying. John Jones is going to fight, dude.
Are you
If I
hammering
see
him?
Jones versus Ngannou against each other,
No,
staring
but
at
are
each
you
other
ha-
in the octagon, I will lose my.
Are you
fucking
hammering John
mind.
Jones?
Against
Are you-
Ngannou?
Against the? Are you putting the deed on him?
Dude, I would have before I
will.
saw Ngannou versus Gon. And Ngannou really showed me something on 2 torn legs. Whew. I don't know.
I don't know.
Jones versus Ngannou is gonna be so cool to see.
You're gonna see
though.
John
That
Jones
is-
at plus 110, bro. What are you gonna?
I would rather see Jones versus Ngannou than like Khabib versus GSP.
Oh yeah.
Like a bunch of these dream fights. Like that is like the
But this one's
most
actually gonna
the
happen.
most unique physical specimen ever in the UFC.
This one's actually gonna happen.
I know it's gonna be next year. It's gonna be International Fight Week of next year. Jones versus Ngannou. Whatever the hell it is, UFC 291.
UFC 300.
No, well they do it 14 events a year,
Yeah.
or that's what they have been doing. UFC 300. That's a good thought though. That's gonna happen in 2023. I wonder what they're gonna try to do. UFC. I will give you a firm handshake right now if you can tell me the main event of UFC 100 and 200.
Oh my god, I don't know. Oh.
UFC 100, I know.
Brock Lesnar
Versus
Frank Mir.
Attaboy.
200.
I think I know the answer to this. I think I do. And I'm going to tell you right now, Brock Lesnar was in UFC 200. He fought, what's the Samoan dude, the walk-off king? Mark Hunt.
Oh, man.
You ever hear the story about how the UFC let Brock Lesnar fight juiced out of his fucking mind, and Mark Hunt's been suing their tits off ever since? That was UFC 200.
Man, main event, is it McGregor?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I want to say, I think I know the answer, but I don't really want to say it. I'm pretty sure it was GSP. I think it was GSP versus John Fitch.
Or was it GSP Matt Hughes?
Misha Tate, Amanda Nunes.
I would never guess that.
Me neither. Cormier versus Anderson Silva was on that card.
Wow.
Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar, Cain Velasquez. Oh,
John
that's
Jones.
right. It was supposed to be Cormier, John Jones. 2. That's what it was supposed to be. That's right. John Jones hit and run the pregnant woman. Didn't get that. He has a long list of doing fucked up shit, doesn't he? Wow, you look at this card. This is a ridiculous card. TJ Dillashaw.
What the hell's wrong with him?
TJ Dillashaw has 7 fights from the top. That's how good this card is. And then UFC 100 was Mir Lesnar 2. Oh, it wasn't even the main event. John Fitch, Paulo Tiago. It was Brock Lesnar. We're not even gonna. George St. Pierre was on that card too. Dan Henderson, Michael Bisping.
Wow.
Alan Belcher, Yoshihiro Akiyama. Wow, I'm getting nostalgia right now. Holy shit. Anderson Silva, Forrest Griffin. That was a great fight. You ever see the fight where Anderson Silva's backing up, throws a jab, and knocks out Forrest Griffin? It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
It's pretty hilarious.
And he's like...
Yeah, he's on the ground doing this.
Yeah.
All right. What else is there to talk about?
Nah,
we had a pretty good podcast for non-week in the UFC, I gotta say. Like, we didn't have any odds, any parlays we talked about all today.
No, I think, we're gonna have... Our weeks are coming, dude, and we got money to play with now.
Going to the Celtics tomorrow.
Going to the Celtics tomorrow.
That's gonna be nuts, dude.
They're -9.
Really?
Kind of a bummer.
What are they, like, -300?
Yeah, -475.
Fuck off, really?
Fuck, really? Yeah. It's almost like, damn, the Heat.
Like, yeah, do I kind of want to take the Heat? Shit. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, but the Heat, I did an article. Go check out fansonlysports.com. I put an article out before Game 5 where I pretty much called what happened in Game 5.
-450, sorry.
But,
not cutting you off.
The Heat are a bunch of veterans that rely on their veterans and hope their younger players do well. And the Celtics have a bunch of young players that they rely on, and they hope their veterans can kind of help them out. So they have a polar opposite roster composition. And what's good about that for the Celtics is as the series goes longer, the younger guys are going to have more stamina. They're going to be able to keep up, and the veterans are going to gas out. So you have the team like the Heat that has 5 or 6 really good guys over 30. They're not all going to be able to go 7 games. Like, they just had a 7-game series before this. So their wear and tear is going to hurt them really a lot quicker than it will the Celtics.
Yeah. Let's just go on this quick, because we are going tomorrow, so maybe we should break this down. Celtics first half -5.
At home, -5.
Love it. I
don't love it.
I kind of love it.
See, it's been so hot and cold with the Celtics in the last couple games. They're either down 10 in the first quarter, or they're up 10.
First half winning margin, 4 to 6 points, +575.
Really? I wouldn't do that. That's too small of a window. But if you hit that, that's a great.
But that's the
fucking hit.
-5. That's the spread.
Right.
Excuse
me.
Second half.
Wow, your camera's really crooked. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, damn.
It's a little better.
No, it's really cooking. Yeah, it's alright. It's almost over. Second half spread. -3.5 for the Celtics.
So just for the second half. I like that because I think the Celtics will finish strong. I really hope the Celtics blow them out. I think that would be great.
The second half spread would be -3.5.
Give me some point over unders. They have those props yet?
Yeah. First half. Over under 102.
Under.
I think under as well. First quarter -3 spread Celtics.
Under. Or I would take them. Heat +3.
Oh yeah. Over under 51.5 first quarter.
Under. Do we have like player props?
Full game over. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'm just doing all this. Over under 201. Do you think they both teams?
I'm gonna go under.
I'm gonna go under too.
Yeah. What was it? What was it last night? 93-80. I think.
Yeah. Al Horford total points over under 10.5.
Under.
Jason Tatum over under 27.5.
Over.
Jaylen Brown over under 24.5.
Under. Brown hasn't been doing great this series.
No. Robert Williams. Wow.
Robert Williams had one of the best games of his career yesterday.
6.5
points?
Yeah. At -130.
He's only been playing like 18 minutes a game.
He's been going the fuck off.
When he's in, right. He had one game, game 4. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks in 17 minutes. Like, it was a ridiculous stat line for 17 minutes.
Marcus Smart.
I'm going to take over 6.5, by the way.
I would take over, too. Over, under. Marcus Smart. 11.5.
Over.
Okay. Al Horford. Points, rebounds, assists. Over, under 22.5.
Points, rebounds, assists. Al Horford, 22.5. That's tough. Because I got him at, like... I only have him at, like, 8 points, 8 rebounds.
3 assists.
Yeah, so under.
Jaylen Brown, total points, assists, rebounds, over, under 33.5.
Over.
Robert Williams, total points, assists, and rebounds, over, under 15.5.
Over. He's going to get, like...
Jason Tatum, points, assists, rebounds, 39.5. Over, under.
Over.
Jason Tatum over under 3-point field goals.
You know, I haven't been paying attention to the 3-pointers lately. I would say over, but I probably wouldn't take that bet.
Say over?
Yeah.
The over's +120.
Okay. So has he not been hitting threes like that?
I don't know.
What we got for like Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo? We got anything on the Heat?
You want to hear the Heat too?
Yeah. I'm a student of the game, not just the Celtics. I want to see the Celtics win, but I'm not picking a side.
Adebayo total points over under 16.5.
Under.
Jimmy Butler over under 22.5 points.
Over.
Over?
Over. Game 6, crunch time. I think Butler's going off. I think Butler's going to carry the team. I think we're going to see another great battle between Tatum and
Jimmy
Butler.
Butler total 3-point field goals over under.
It's like 1.5. Yeah.
Half.
Yeah, fuck
but
it.
It's minus 180.
For over? Yeah. That makes sense. So what is it, plus 150 if he doesn't hit a 3-pointer?
Yeah.
Did you see that the second game in Miami, or no, the second game in Boston, when the Celtics won, the Miami Heat starting 5 scored a combined 18 points in Game 4?
Wow.
That's pretty fucking terrible. I think they only scored 80 as a team, but yeah. Any more?
No, that's basically it.
All right.
I'm gonna do double. Yeah, we'll do double. Hang on.
Like, are they gonna hit a double?
No. Double result. No, where is it? 1 second. No, this is a good one that we should do. What the frig? It's like if Jason Tatum over this amount of points and the Celtics to win. I don't know where it is.
So next week,
Oh well.
Next week, just saying, while we have a couple more seconds, fight night, Volkov versus Rosenstrike. We have Jairzinho Rosenstrike and Aaron Blanchfield. Those are the only two that we thought were locks. Oh, we also have Jeff Molina as a lock. That one needs to hit. And then Dan Ige versus Movsar Evlov. Movsar Evlov was a huge favorite. He was minus 310, so I wouldn't go against betting on that. But I do like Dan Ige in that fight. Was even thinking about sprinkling a $10 on it, but whatever.
Who?
Dan Ige is fighting this weekend, and he was a huge he was a huge underdog. So I was saying maybe sprinkle a little bit on him.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I'm just an amateur UFC better.
Yeah. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling here.
All right, that's it. UFC 96 in the books. 1 month away for episode 100. We're gonna have to do something. We still haven't decided what we're gonna do.
No, still haven't decided. Maybe something.
That's gonna be in the middle of International Fight Week too.
Wow.
Not in the middle. It's gonna be the beginning of International Fight Week.
Damn.
I just yelled and I'm like crying now.
Yeah, you are crying.
So we're gonna have to.
We're gonna be betting on that week. I don't know. Hopefully
we're gonna have to really do something for that podcast.
Are we doing like a lot of podcasts that week? Or
Good.
No,
Yeah, we could do it.
You're gonna work.
Yeah, I'll take the week off. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, you can't right now.
Yeah. Anyway, 96 in the book. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Go check out our Twitter at @complete_MMA. Go follow Fans Only Sports and our many social medias. And most importantly, make sure you tune into our live reactions for UFC 275 on June 11th. We'll be live streaming from 8 p.m. Eastern all the way through the main event, which will probably be 1:30 p.m. Eastern the next day, which is going to be a really good pay-per-view. Hopefully going to make a lot of money. We have a pod bet surely coming up in that pay-per-view.
And we might, I'm telling you, if we get the right matchups, big hammer pod bet so we can cash out, call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
We will see, though. We will see.
All right, that's going to be it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to get out of here. See you next week for episode 97. Later.